Would you want to start with Tottenham versus Arsenal, Danny? I'm sure you've had
Paul,
a chance.
Let me get this right. First, I get demoted for Troy Deeney, and then you ask me to start with this match. Why don't you just get on the plane, come over, and kick me out the backside? Come on. Yeah, of course, it was a big game, and I think again, first of all, Arsenal are, in my humble opinion, is it that humble? The best defensive team in the world just now, which makes it all the more galling to have 63% possession against them, outshoot them 2-1, and still apparently not lay much of a glove on them and lose the game. Look, Arsenal are what they are. They're a very difficult team to beat, but, and the possession stats, I think, you've got to be careful. 10 years ago, they were God. Now things have changed. Give you an example. The second biggest derby in England, at the weekend, was the game between Wimbledon and MK Dons. They hate each other. Wimbledon had 26 possession and won 3-0.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Paul, you must have suffered through it. What did you make of the game?
Possession means absolutely nothing. I mean, Ray had to make one difficult save in the whole game, the one from the back heel from Solanke that he pushed. Beyond that, they were just scuff shots into his arms most of the time.
Yeah,
and 63% playing in front of them, just looping little balls into the box, hoping someone's on the end of it. So the stats really do not tell the story.
No,
they don't get
no.
They don't get Tottenham off the hook, really. I don't
think. The other, when people started hitting me with those stats, I said, that's okay, provided you allow me to provide you have to believe my stats as well. That's Tottenham's 7th defeat in 11 league games.
Yeah.
They ended last season poorly. They started this season with the best possession stats in the league, 68% even after that game. Something is not going well there, and the manager keeps promising that we'll turn the corner and turn performance into, or what he sees as performance, into actual results. I mean, I'm looking at Andy here. You get managers who get, last season you had Pochettino saying the same thing all season, and it never quite happened.
Well, except for the
I
last
want to be
5
happy.
games.
It did, though.
I want to celebrate.
It did click, didn't it, for Chelsea?
It
did come together.
Actually, from
Eventually,
Christmas, Chelsea would have been 4th. Their record, they did improve, and I would never have got rid of him. That's a whole other conversation. What did you make of the Timber incident? I mean, look.
I think the contact with the ball means I wouldn't have given a red card myself. Then there's the melee after that, in which Christian Romero is having one of his Christian days, cleaned out Timber and Kulusevski, and if the ball hadn't already been declared dead, might well have given away a penalty. I don't know what Vicario is booked for, but no, the Timber incident, it was different from, was it Elliott or Jones? It was Jones last season at Spurs.
Yeah.
The roll over the ball, I think probably it means it was a yellow card. Yeah. It wasn't violent. It was careless.
I agree. I didn't think it was a red. In the moment, I didn't know, but having watched it back, I think it would have been pretty harsh. But anyway, we move on. Let's have a look at Wolves Newcastle. It must be in dreamland as a Newcastle fan, because I don't think they've really got going yet. They've not looked that convincing, yet they're still winning games, and that's always a good sign, isn't it?
You could argue that they've been the opposite. Tottenham, on the eye, they haven't looked so good, but they've got results. And Wolves, this is a case you could actually reduce it to this game. Wolves haven't played badly, but they've got 1 point. Newcastle haven't played well, but are unbeaten. And this was a really close game, and all the sort of measurements the professionals use, it was a very, very close game. Decided in the end, and if it had been ended 1-1 with the goals from Lamina and Cher, we'd all gone back and said, yeah, this is the Premier League, and it is very, very tough, and these two teams were very evenly matched, and it came out a draw. It's also the Premier League that nearly every player you see is capable of something brilliant. And, Harvey Barnes' shot, for it not to be the goal of the day, takes some doing, but we'll get on to Aston Villa's goal. My goodness.
It's interesting. Go on.
Yeah. Go on,
I was just saying, with low blocks that we're seeing so much more of, I think we're going to see more shots from distance. I mean, that one's John Durant.
And they've been a dying breed, haven't they? Yeah. There's been a lot of talk about the fact that people aren't taking pot shots, but it's often your best way if you've got. I mean, we saw yesterday the closest Tottenham got in that last 20 minutes was the one that Kulusevski put over the bar when they sat off of him. So now and again, you've just got to take advantage of those moments.
The low block teams want you to shoot from distance because they are percentagely not as likely to score, but they also need to bear in mind that if you have 10 behind the ball, 3 of those are going to be in the goalkeeper's eye line. So, and again, the clipboard professionals won't like it. If you don't buy the proverbial ticket, the lotto is unlikely to be coming your way, isn't it?
The sporting director's criticism as well of the recruitment, it just makes no sense. They bought really well, haven't they? Guimaraes, Isak, Gordon. I don't know what he's on about. The worst window they've had is the one he was in charge of. I don't get it. I really don't.
What they've done very well, Andy, is that they bought they haven't bought squad players. No. They bought players to improve the first team. And I always think that if you're in the top half of the Premier League, that's the only way to go. The team that's done you so well to get into top half, if you have to replace two of those, they become your bench. That's the way you get stronger and stronger and stronger. I can't
think who you're comparing them to on that basis.
You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it out loud, Paul, but you know, yes.
Strand Larsen, who looks like I've done good business there, Wolves, in the long run. So Norway have got him, Haaland and Odegaard, and I can only guess Sorloth and 7 absolute duffers. I'm guessing who look like Sunday morning, because otherwise they should be winning the World Cup, shouldn't they?
They can become the team. They can become the team. I remember the great Laurie McMenemy once said to me, I won't do his accent. He said, "What every football team needs, Danny, is 4 concert pianists and 7 blokes to hump the piano." And
that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's very
and
good.
if Norway can find the right 7 cooey Mr. Shifters, they'll be up and running. Don't worry about that.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.